I just want to say, I love the Vita. The Vita is my...
Your baby?
No one loves it. It is my trash son, and I love it.
The son I found in the garbage.
I will say this, though. Fuck Sony for basically killing it instantly.
Yeah.
You know why? It used proprietary memory cards. And when did the Vita come out? In 2012!
Yeah.
That'll do it.
Because it's a powerful little piece of machinery. It could emulate PS2.
There's that old familiar feeling again. The crushing pressure of this historic courthouse.
Oh, there's over 1,000 games for the Vita?
Actually, no. It's a little different today.
Because Kazuma's here!
There's even more menacing tension in the air.
Oh.
Alright, Skipper is gone.
Yeah, Skipper's late, so I'll cover.
There is a menacing tension in the air here today, isn't there? I suppose.
Yes, I think
There's
so.
a little black spot on the sun today.
Hey, Barrick.
It's the same old thing as yesterday.
Of course you know King of Pain.
Of fucking course I do.
It's one of those things where it's like, this is a relatively obscure song. Of course you know it. That's not me. That came off way meaner than intended.
It's fine. It's funny.
It can only be the result of the menacing
fucking
appearance of the
course
defendant.
Does this emulate good? Or is it still garbage?
A little more courtesy, if you please.
Oh fuck, shit, piss. Don't mind me, I'm checking the funny emulator. A little more courtesy, if you please.
Oh my! I do apologize.
A lot of your characters are gonna appear today.
Oh boy. Yes, and yes, we did, Wendy, and I'll never be the same again.
However, you're certainly not mistaken, since this trial is far from ordinary.
I've changed psychologically.
What do you mean?
Yeah, they were not able to sleep.
No. No.
This is a problem.
The things I do for my blorbos.
Don't spare me the lecture, Grandpa. I just want to know if this emulate's good. Oh. Hey, this is emulating good now. I'm going to die because I have peasants and they have a fucking fairy. I'm not privy to the details, however.
What?
What?
I understand that
just
no
no
jury has
jury?
been selected.
A trial without a jury? Well, that's just like the trial of the professor 10 years ago.
I'm very familiar with this by now.
A closed court.
Yeah, it's a real common thing in the future.
Good morning,
And
my
you-
dear fellows.
Yes, Wendy, he sure did.
Mr.
He
Schultz,
sure did. Hey, Sholmes.
have you made note of my hair, Mr.
15
Naruhodo?
peasants died.
An outright victory for science, you must agree.
Oh no, he got rid of his blue hair and pronouns.
To be perfectly honest, so much happened yesterday that, well, I completely forgot about your little hair problem. Ha! What no one man is a little hair problem. It's to another day of drinking dubious potion after dubious potion. You have no idea how my stomach ails me this morning. I had to take a massive shit.
Oh dear, how awful for you.
I'm afraid you only have yourself to blame, Mr. Sholmes. And good morning to you, Mr. Reaper. I'm delighted to see you looking so full of vim.
I feel like 80 peasants is not a good trade.
Yeah, Wendy. I've personally noted that that it relates to two things. It relates to the return of the professor, like him, quote unquote, coming back to life, and the return of Kazuma.
I see London celebrating great detectives after as ever. What the fuck are you wearing?
Oh, you exaggerate, my dear fellow. Compared to my paltry
The
engagement
dead gay.
in a few trivial cases, the Reaper overbearing president is a far greater deterrent to the black roots of crime in our capital. And while as I may not agree with your methods, there is at least one point on which I would greatly commend you. Or commend you.
Fuck it, we ball.
What an honor. The fallen homosexual, if you will.
God, Sholmes has no muscles.
Anyway, this game sucks. I'm gonna stop playing it. It's like, why am I still playing this? I know it's bad. I had it as a kid. That's an honor. And what would be?
Your eye for a good lawyer, sir. Mr. Sholmes? After all, behind this lawyer there is a very great mind, my own.
I am so doomed. This is how I die, not with a whimper, with a bang. I don't even get the bang part. What are you trying to say?
I wish only to say that you should be prepared for quite a trial, Mr. Reaper. Sorry to barge in. Oh, hey Gina. Hey Migatova. Gina! What's that on her arm? It's a mourning band, I suppose. Oh, mourning.
Yeah.
Father, shouldn't you be at the symposium?
It's been postponed, so I have some free time. I decided to come along with the police inspector to see our country's up-and-coming student in action. No pressure. I shall be very interested to see the fruits of your studies over the past year. Well, it's an honor to have you here. Let's hope there are some fruits to see.
This place is fruity.
Odo?
Oh, yes, Gina?
Why do you agree to this, eh? Why do you take him on? This Reaper bloke. Everyone says it was him what killed the boss.
I'm sorry, Gina. But I just don't believe that.
Well, if it weren't him, who was it?
I don't know that yet.
I don't care who calls him what. The Reaper's just a name. It's just a person at the end of the day. And if it turns out it was him what killed the boss, then God help him.
May God have mercy on your soul, Van Zeeks. If you even have one.
Sorry, I'm customizing a white man with an afro. Fiery eyes indeed. Yeah, it's the culprit that deserves every ounce of your loathing.
Eh?
At least then I need to pause the game. Hold up. At least that might be some solace to the deceased.
Please, Oda. Get whoever did this. For the boss. Oh, Gina. I hate feeling this useless. But there's nothing I can do. So you've got to find who done this and make the rich pay.
Get the fuck out of here. Get it now. Now. Alright then, here we go.
It's time, Mr. Naruhodo. Lord Van Zeeks!
One who lost his treasured brother to a mass murderer. One who lost his treasured father in a foreign court of law. And one who lost the man who helped her escape destitution. All that misfortune, all that pain, on course to collide headlong in this trial. It's time to shine a light on all these dark events.
Dang.
And whatever truth is revealed, we're going to have to look it straight in the eye. Deep, man.
Deep.
Bro, what is flying around in my room?
Oh, fuck. In the name of Her Majesty the Queen, I hereby declare this courtroom to be in session. How dare you interrupt my snowboarding?
Yeah, what, you playing SXX?
SSX Tricky.
Nice.
We are here to conduct the fair and just trial of the defendant Barak von Zeeks. Have you been calling him Barak von Zeeks in court the entire time, or has it been Baron von Zeeks?
It's Barak. I don't think he ever been called Baron.
We're 2 games in and you never thought to correct me? I genuinely read that as Baron every single time when it was in the courtroom. I thought it was like a proper title thing. I'm getting violence.
No.
Counsel for the defense and the prosecution, are you ready to begin?
The defense is ready, my lord.
Yeah!
Oh, it's the bitch boy. Hello, bitch boy. Come get my coffee.
The prosecution is more than ready.
Oh, Kazuma-sama.
You know what I like. Black as in my soul.
I've been wishing to see you in court again for so long. It feels... I never pictured it happening like this. I never thought I'd be facing you behind the prosecution's bench.
Be the big hair. I don't remember how to spit in this game. That's offense. The so-called Reaper of the Bailey has been a scourge like no other, undermining Her Majesty's justice system. Today we must uncover the truth behind this scourge.
In other words, this trial is going to be a lot more far-reaching than Inspector Gregson's murder.
I know the reason behind the Scourge. It's the Insecticons.
God damn it.
Oh, wait, which one was the Scourge Bombshell?
I think so. I think so.
Cause I know it's I know it's debated one of the Heralds of Unicron.
You gotta say Galactus.
They're functionally the same character. They even both have heralds.
Actually, wait a minute. Cyclonus was... I think Cyclonus was either... I know Scourge was Bombshell, but I don't know who Cyclonus was. It was either...
I think there's controversy. I think some people think it was another Insecticon. Some people think it was Skywarp.
I think Cyclonus was Skywarp.
The only reason why I'm saying they didn't hurt my boy is because he became the best gay.
True.
Yeah, you should read the Transformers comics. You'd like it. They're very gay. They'll make you cry. The truths revealed by these proceedings may have unprecedented repercussions throughout the judiciary.
Technically, Chrome Dome killed Rewind, so...
I shut your fucking hole! Oh, you want to choose violence?
I was joking. I knew that would get you riled up.
Neo has their Blorbo. I can't believe that.
It's fine, don't worry.
Neo has their Blorbo. I have mine, and I get violent. Where's my Rewind figure? It's in the case, isn't it? I still need to take my picture while my computer gets taken over by tiny gay people. Accordingly, they are to be conducted as a closed trial with no members of the public present. By Her Majesty's direct order.
How will that work, my lord?
Why are there people here?
Right.
This is supposed to be a closed trial. What the fuck? All of you naughty list.
Die.
The burden of all arbitration and adjudication falls on my shoulders. I feel like this will be common in about 200 years.
Yeah.
Therefore, you will see the jury bench shall remain vacant today. Also, this room has a lot of echo, so get used to that.
And no members of the pub. Oh.
No members of the public present. What the fuck is behind you? Are those the shadow demons?
Shadow people.
It's statues.
No members of the public are present. Might I ask who is currently occupying the gallery, my lord?
Yeah, who is that?
Yeah, who are these shadow people?
Oh, that's a fucking billboard! There are members of the judiciary here to witness proceedings and assure an equitable trial. Equitable.
Members of the judiciary?
AKA they didn't want to make empty seat assets.
Yeah.
Oh my. This is a very unusual trial already.
There is, of course, another unprecedented aspect to these proceedings on which I must elaborate. I have a gun. The counsel for the prosecution and defense are both aliens of Great Britain.
Okay. I believe it takes an outsider to see the truth sometimes.
What did you say, yeah?
And as I stand here in this courtroom now,
That was a
I'm
terrible
quite
joke.
certain.
Cut that.
I'll clip it just for you.
I'll plaster it everywhere, so it haunts you forever. This is the reason why I had to come to Britain.
Kazuma?
Are you gonna tell us now? Never mind.
Nope.
Don't call that fucking up maneuver. I landed on my ass. Very well, let us commence proceedings. Prosecutors, Impact. Your opening statement, if you please.
That's not my name! Certainly, my lord.
Shut up and make with the waifus.
Oh my god, that's a huge scroll. The incident took place on 1st November at just after 5 o'clock in the afternoon. The location was a building of flats on Fresno Street on the outskirts of the city. The victim's body was discovered there in an old single-room rental property.
Told by Gregerson.
Hello.
Hey,
Skipper.
Skipper.
Yes, Inspector Tobias Gregson. A name known very well indeed to this court. I'm so glad we don't have to clean up crumbs anymore. Not least for this miraculous resolution of this court's grimmest case 10 years ago. Bitch really ate in court all day.
The professor case.
He slayed.
How sure are you about the time of the incident?
Several witnesses on the street outside heard the gunshot, and all have been reported at the same time.
Yes, that's what Gino told us too. There were a number of witnesses.
I have here a plan of the room. The victim was found curled up in one corner. It's believed that he was shot from the front at point-blank range and died instantly.
How has the range been determined?
There were scorch marks around the entry wound. Such marks are caused by the gunpowder used to fire the bullet. But powder hot enough to leave scorch marks is only ejected a few inches beyond the end of the barrel. In other words, it only happens when the target is at point-blank range.
Yes, I see. Thank you for your detailed explanation, Counsel.
The murder weapon was found lying beside the victim.
Ass.
And have you managed to ascertain the owner of this firearm?
No, my lord. Not conclusively.
Oh, Kazuma-sama. For not trying to use the gun as evidence when its provenance can't be proven.
Furthermore, my lord, as I've explained, the revolver was fired at extremely close range. The bullet passed through the victim and struck the wall behind him. There is a candelabra mounted on that wall. And the tip of one of the candles in it was found to have been blown off by the projectile.
Can I adjust the setting of this?
We noticed that too, didn't we?
Yes, that's right.
Thank you for your thorough report, Counsel. The setting of the crime is clear to me. Is this a baseline to bust a move? Something's up with my fucking controller. You will submit the plan of the crime scene as evidence, please.
As you wish, my lord.
Is this Fresno Street Room Inspector Gregson's private abode?
No, my lord. The room is rented to a Mr. Hugh Boone.
Boner.
Huge boner!
Big boner down the lane. But there is precious little furniture inside, and is generally in a poor state of repair.
So what on earth was Gregson even doing there?
Presumably he was investigating
I
some...
can't get off in a clean room.
When a policeman was informed of the gunshot from the witnesses and rushed to the scene,
I locked my room dirty.
he found only the deceased inspector and the accused standing alongside, holding the revolver.
That was bad timing.
The attending officer arrested the accused on the spot.
Huh. Bad timing. Someone holding a gun and is presumed a murder. Looks like the Edgeworth curse is still real.
Yeah, it runs in the family.
DL6! DL6! We really need to start telling our children not to touch things.
Yeah.
So the details of the case are clear.
In that case, the prosecution would like to call its first witness.
I just realized fucking Kazuma's outfit is similar to his school outfit dyed white.
Yeah, it's inverted, basically.
What happened to you, Kazuma? Evil Kazuma!
Evil!
I started wearing white. My normal color is black, that means my entire alignment has shifted.
Yep. That's Color Theory 101.
By the way, I can now cast Power Word Kill.
Yeah.
A name, please, counsel.
Naturally, the accused himself.
Did he ever have that sprite in the animation?
I'm
What?
trying to remember if he did. Trying to remember if he had one kind of like. I don't think.
It's giving
Oh,
off.
my back!
It's giving off Edgeworth vibes.
Yeah.
It's almost like they're related or...
Lord Van Zeeks?
As a prosecutor, he believes in the oath of office he's taken and will be compelled to tell the truth.
Okay, now buttons are just pressing on their own.
Time for you to get a new controller.
Spot me $30. Very well. Let the defendant take the witness stand. I might be able to fix this if I can screw it.
So, witness, state your name and occupation for the court.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab a screwdriver real quick.
Alright.
I have surgery to perform.
While he's indisposed. Belbog Zeeks, Old Bailey prosecutor. Wants to be the judge while he's gone.
I presume, as Lord Van Zeeks, that you like prosecutor us all his opening praises.
I did.
It is alleged that you were found.
Oh, he's
Hey,
back.
big man!
It is alleged you were found in the scene of the crime. I wasn't down that damn long.
Yeah.
Listen. Time moves for
Inexcusable death.
Die!
Time moves. Time doesn't move on your own accord, old man.
Skeleton divine death blast!
Fight and blast.
No, it's Kamala's wrath. Duh.
Not until she's in office yet. That's power you get once you enter office. That's how you get the Satsu no Hado. And that you were arrested by the arriving police officer? Can you confirm this?
Can't wait for Trump to get his alternate outfit, prison jumpsuit.
I don't want him sharing a pallet with Cody.
Oh yeah, you're.
Very niche joke. Yes, my lord. Why isn't my coffee here?
And Neo died. How unfortunate.
No, sorry. Thought I was sure. Whoops. Hold on.
Oh, god damn.
Sorry, my mom came in.
Oh.
I hope she didn't see it, because I do want to play. I do want to play this game with her. And I'm sure the court would like to hear you explain some things away. Namely, why you were there in the room on Fresno Street at the time in question. And what exactly took place?
I'm just gonna have to tap the sign that says "gay." The joke is always gay sex. I intend to explain away nothing. I will simply tell the truth. I must say, Lord Van Zeeks, I've never imagined this day would come. Or rather, I didn't want to imagine it to come since you became known as the Reaper, death. I am just a humble Reaper man. I will be getting 7,327 no skins over the next week.
No!
Kiriko will be getting the other 2,000.
evenly fucking divided.
Perfectly balanced as all things should be.
As all things should be. What other characters exist? You see no other.
Tressa can have something for the gays.
And that fits our quota. Now we make a bank and sit back and relax.
What is a Ramatra? What is a wrecking ball?
What is a venture?
Give Juno a Shadow the Hedgehog skin.
I did buy the red and black and get the jade weapon for Juno.
See, we're almost there.
Part of me has been dreading it.
Can you see all of me? Walk into my mystery. There inside and hold on for dear life. Do you remember me? Capture you, set you free. I am all of me.
I am all of me! Where does this tape end? I literally just reapplied this tape. Your formal testimony then, witness. I was investigating Gregson, and my inquiries had led me to that address. When I first entered the rooms that day, it was dark inside, and I saw no one. There we go.
Oh my god, he literally picked up the revolver like Edgeworth did. Dude.
Our family line is not very smart.
No. We see gun, we pick it up.
Guns are expensive, you know.
Do you use your hand or your gloved hand? That's important.
My feet, actually. I am prehensile. That might prove to be a problem. A moment later, I heard the
Flashbang.
I seem to figure out what's going on with my controller, and I can maybe fix it, and not spend money. A moment later, I heard the gunshot, spun around, and saw the revolver on the floor.
Yep. Oh my god.
Just as I picked up the firearm to examine it, the door flew open and I heard a man scream. It was the girly baby man scream. It was only then that the body of Inspector Gregson appeared before me.
That testimony was the whole truth.
It was.
So, you've heard a shot being fired in a room with no living occupants. And moments later, a corpse somehow appeared before your eyes. Is that it? You're right. You haven't explained away anything. In fact, it would barely qualify as an excuse.
Damn.
Damn. I thought you would shut the fuck up.
I diagnose you with gay.
Yeah, that's right.
I thought
I
you were my
accept
mute apprentice. Yeah, it turns out we have a way with words, prosecute. Impact.
Ah!
Why? It would appear to be a singular tale indeed. Are you mocking me?
What?
Because I'm tapping around this fucking controller trying to...
No, we can't hear anything.
Yeah, I'm actually hitting my phone.
Oh, why?
It's broken.
Genshin him!
No!
Why are you
Kazuma,
inciting
by the
phone violence?
Cause that usually fixes it.
Oh.
Ah, percussive maintenance.
Singular isn't the word. It's laughable.
What's got into you, Kazuma? He's not behaving like himself at all. Clean the house like carpet. Are you mocking me? No. And this is when Mask becomes Walter White.
My name is Walter Hallware White. Very well then.
You're Heisenberg.
You're goddamn right. Counsel, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, my lord.
Say my name.
Screenshot.
Hold it!
That's not my name.
You were investigating the inspector? What on earth for?
I'm not at liberty to say.
Sorry?
Percussion got me in this mess. Maybe percussion will get me out of this.
Throw your entire controller at a wall.
I'd identified a distinct possibility that Gregson was involved in a case I was investigating. The case of the guy asshole who was eating all the fries in the break room.
Meh.
Regrettably so, he was killed before I could secure the proof I needed. Is the court to understand then that on the day in question you followed the victim to the scene? No, I was privy to his moments in advance.
How?
I stole into his office in the yard and consulted his diary. Lot of My Little Pony stuff. Disturbing My Little Pony stuff.
No, he wouldn't be into that. He will be in disturbing Transformer stuff. Like that one.
You did not read the passage with Discord's 3-foot-long dick.
What's
The
that?
address on Fresno Street was noted in the 5 p.m. entry.
What's that one DJD member with that fucking basically a trash. He has a.
I don't remember the members beyond Vox and.
He had a fucking Vox and Tarn. You gotta say Tarn.
Yeah, Tarn.
He had a fucking hole in his chest that was like a trash, not a trash compactor.
I know who you're talking about. I just don't know their name.
Yeah, he was into that.
Oh, so Vor.
I don't think that was for eating purposes.
Close enough in my experience.
You illegally entered the man's office? In Japan, that alone would constitute a very serious offense.
Oh, it's a good thing we're not in Japan now, is it, bitch boy?
Well,
Well,
Et tu, Brute?
Ed 2, Judge.
As it does in Great Britain, I assure you. Is that not the case, Lord Van Zeeks? Fuck you.
Well,
I was aware of the possible consequences.
so, in summary, you are investigating the victim, and yet you refuse to tell the court why.
What part of classified information do you not understand, bitch boy, or did I not teach us of that?
I didn't realize British prosecutors enjoyed such freedom to choose what to divulge under oath.
why did I ever think I could defend this man?
The horny.
Hold it!
Had you ever been to the address before? Barrack.
No, nine, never. I've only heard of the place as a result of my investigation into Gregson's activities.
Barrack von Zeke's investigations.
There was no light inside when I entered, so yeah, it was all but impossible to make out anything.
By 5 p.m., the sun will only just have gone down. It would still have been reasonably light outside.
The room has a window, but it was boarded shut. You fucking British with your fucking sun tax. Very little light found its way into the room from outside, so it is extremely murky inside. Huh. No game mode had a Spotify tab. Oh. Oh yeah, this is fucked. And I need to figure out how to unfuck it. The screws are too far deeply set. Shit. I wouldn't have noticed if the killer was already lying on the floor. Also, I just want to say this is Van Zeke's beating the vampire allegations.
Yeah.
He was able to enter a room uninvited.
Yeah. There was no artificial light in the room, you say? You're quite sure?
Damn it. Damn it all to hell. I'm gonna buy a new fucking controller. I'm quite sure that the part of the room where the body was found was very dark. I have a feeling there's a ramp of oil burning on the desk, so I couldn't say for certain.
Look, Mr. Naruhodo. There's a small desk in the room just here.
Yes, I remember. There was an oil lamp on it, as well as a framed photograph.
When I entered the room, I closed the door behind me and started towards the desk to investigate.
And what did you find?
Wouldn't you like to know, fat boy?
Yes, I would like. I would love to know.
Nothing. I never actually reached the desk.
Oh.
Hold it!
So, who fired the gun?
I have no idea. I didn't see anyone else in the room.
But you say it was very dark in there.
Okay, so dark room, there was burn marks on the Gregson, single gunshot, no clearly visible killer. This was a suicide, wasn't it?
Oh boy.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right.
That would suck if it was.
Oh, it was Clint's ghost.
It was the ghost.
All I can tell you is I didn't sense another person's presence.
Then could it be that the gunshot actually originated from somewhere outside the room?
9. That's out of the question.
Oh. Well,
Did anyone bother to check it to see if the revolver was Gregson's?
I don't think so.
Yeah, they haven't identified the owner of the gun yet.
Calling my shot, suicide.
It could be. It could be.
This is a very bad idea. It's already cracked, though. Do. Breaking a controller to try and fix it.
Breaking my phone trying to fix it.
Without doubt, the sound emanated from inside the room. I could smell the gunpowder.
I dropped my Joy-Con. Now I don't know where it is. Oh god. Where'd it go?
Well done, my
Oh,
learned
boy.
Nipponese friend.
Oh, there it is. This is going from bad to worse.
I'm not the one dropping important tools of the trial.
You say that's the point at which you notice the revolver on the floor?
Well, at least you admit it was stupid.
Yeah.
Correct.
Like a certain
And I
other
foolishly
Benji.
picked it up. That was carelessness on my part.
We're gonna play Investigations 2, and Gregory's gonna pick up a gun.
Yeah.
Presumably, then, the gunshot you heard came from the firearm that you somewhat hastily took to your hand. In point of fact, my lord, I believe it did not.
What?
Hmm.
The barrel revolver I picked up was cold, and there was no smell of spent powder.
So it might not have been a suicide?
But then, what on earth is the gun that was fired?
Advanced suicide. When Von Zeeks opened the door,
Killing yourself without a gun, but still shooting yourself.
No. When he opened up the door, it was a Rube Goldberg machine.
Oh god, you're right.
Von Zeeks in here just dun 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 dun.
Isn't that one of the things in like fucking Ghost Trick? That
Yeah.
you shot with the gun. That's literally what happened. Oh my
Damn it, I'm gonna buy a new fucking controller, kill me. Thus, I would like to oblige you with an answer.
We're gonna find out the gun that was used to kill Gregson was Van Zeeks' gun if someone stole it.
god. Oh fucking course it's gonna be. Of course it's gonna be.
I really like advanced suicides. that store clerk at the pawn shop had it right.
I like to think 3 steps ahead.
Especially with how I
Oh,
choose
shit,
to
you
die.
too?
Of course. I would play to die in Paris, but this is close enough.
Is that thinner? I'm afraid I can't. I too would dearly like to know that.
A man, you say? One of the witnesses, I presume?
That's right. One of the street merchants working on Fresno Street.
What are you selling?
What are you buying?
Who are these
Hello,
merchants?
stranger.
Stranger. We're gonna get real gay, stranger.
A number of them had set up their stalls directly beneath the boarded window on the crime scene.
Fucking imagine if one of the witnesses is actually the merchant from RE.
That'd be really funny. That'd be awesome. A match seller, a newsmonger, and a peddler. They've all given statements saying they heard the gunshot.
Oh shit! I got a deadlock invite.
Ooh, nice.
Nice. And without thought of danger, they ran inside to see what had happened.
Sorry about that.
You're okay. It's good to be excited.
Yes, Tina told us about that yesterday, didn't she?
I want to deadlock that one shadow robot chick.
They burst through the door with some force.
Yeah, get the spray bottle. I hate that I can only test controllers in big picture mode. Shoot me. They did and almost gave me a heart attack in the process.
But you're supposed to be the Reaper.
And you're supposed to be a bitch. This trigger is fucked.
Oof.
First man to come immediately noticed the revolver in my head and fled. In case, yeet.
Damn.
Oh, I heard that.
Police.
Oh. A policeman patrolling on Fresno Street heard the commotion and was able to arrest the accused shortly after the incident occurred.
Anyways, a man's stream drew my attention in that direction.
Hold it!
I thought maybe can get a cheaper controller like a nearby pawn shop.
What do you mean by that? In what way did the body appear?
I mean, I want to buy a new controller from a pawn shop because it might be cheaper. Are you not paying attention to my plights?
I said body, not controller. What are you talking? What is a controller?
Honestly, I can't explain it, but it's the truth. As far as I was concerned, the body hadn't been there until that point, and then suddenly, boom, there it was.
Boom! There it is!
Do you perhaps hear the sound of the victim falling to the ground just beforehand?
It's a yes or no answer, bro.
What the fuck do you mean Starbound is about to release on Xbox?
Shh. Starbound? Get out of here. Where's the 101s releasing on Xbox? Though I would have preferred Pirate 101.
At that moment, what I heard, the sound of the door flying open and the scream of a man who came inside first. Nothing more.
I see.
After the man fled, I examined the body. I was stunned to find that it was Gregson. Most curious circumstances indeed. How the inspector was killed, or how his body seemed to appear out of nowhere, I have no idea.
Objection.
Surely the court has heard enough.
Who said you could talk, bitch?
My lord, the cross-examination has clearly revealed that the accused, Barak Van Zeeks, is lying on multiple fronts.
Oh my god, they're playing his fucking theme, but it's a violin now.
Shit, I can't hear it. I need to find it on Spotify.
What? What is that supposed to mean? Why he pointing like Edgeworth? Oh god, don't tell me Barrick like adopted him as his own son or something. That's why he got all this Edgeworth mannerisms.
No, it's more along the lines of he is not getting my fucking coffee! Good gracious, counsel. The defendant is lying, you say.
Holy shit, this music. In his testimony just now, he claims that he failed to notice the victim's body because the room was dark.
And it plays Barry
and going back
motif.
into the original key for a second. Oh! Holy fuck, dude. Ah! Ah! Sorry, the music.
I think the title is named The Revived Prosecutor.
It's called, on Spotify, it's called A Prosecutor Reborn.
That's correct.
No, that's impossible. As proven by this candelabrum.
How did that prove
Why are you
anything?
being cringe?
If you examine it... If you examine the tip of the long candle, you can see it has been blown off by a powerful impact.
No Genshin.
God, this... Oh, it's so good! What the fuck?
One would assume that the projectile came from the firearm, passed through the victim, and struck the candle.
Dude, what the fuck? Oh, this might be one of my new favorite tracks. The problem comes when you consider the other two candles, which are clearly of a different length.
Yes, I can see that only the candle that appears to have been struck by the bullet is long.
We could reasonably expect someone to have lit all three candles together.
Remember what I said, Neo? The only way to prosecute a monster is you are dead.
Is what?
I said the only way to prosecute a monster is if you are dead.
Which begs the question of why only one has ended up longer than the others.
I said keep that saying in mind for the coming days.
Okay.
That must be because that particular candle was extinguished when the other was still burning. Because Kazuma technically died, then he came back and is prosecuting a monster, or better known as the Reaper. Ah!
That's right. When the candle was lit by the bullet, it obviously went out. But the other two candles would still have been burning, so the fact is... the victim's body would have been illuminated by the light still thrown by the candelabrum. And the accused claims that he couldn't see the body clearly contradict those facts.
Yeah, that is similar to Edgeworth. What the fuck?
It's so good, dude. And now to the next lie.
There's more?
Of course there is. The accused also claims never to have visited the scene of the crime before.
You taught him too well.
You taught him a little too well.
This fucking ripped German is getting tear into by a twink Japanese boy. Someone will pay money for that.
That's the truth.
In that almost empty room, the police discovered something very unusual. A board covered from top to bottom in police documents and newspaper cuttings.
Yes, that's right. We saw it too.
And Neo died.
Sorry, I'm still listening to the music. It goes without saying that the contents of the police documents cannot be divulged. However, they included a number of reports from various historical cases. The oldest of which was from 10 years ago.
10 years ago? This is starting to sound familiar.
And there was a common thread linking to all the documents on that board.
Indeed. What is this common thread, Council?
They all relate to cases prosecuted in court by Barak van Zieks.
All of them?
And furthermore, all those cases are ones in which the defendant was acquitted.
Oh
Uh-oh.
god, he leaned to the line of inquiry that Tobias was investigating the deaths of those people.
Yep. And so he's gonna pull the idea that, oh, his motive for killing Gregson is that he was about to find out that Van Zieks was the Reaper.
Good lord.
Jesus.
Interestingly, none of those defendants are alive today. Yeah. Because all of them have been sent to their graves by the Reaper.
Ah! This is bad.
Oh,
Real
no.
bad! In short, that dingy little room is the Reaper's secret hideout and his base of operations!
The Reaper's hideout?
And yet the Reaper would claim never to have been to his own secret hideout? Dude, the Reaper is not Van Zieks, dude! No one would believe that. No, the truth is, we've been looking at this backwards.
Backwards? Explain, Council. The setting sun.
Inspector Gregson was investigating the identity of the Reaper.
Darkness.
When he discovered the location of the man's secret hideout, he was killed. As I'm sure everyone can imagine, by the Reaper's hand!
What? What? Edgeworth point.
Order! 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 Very well. I hereby state the current opinion of the court. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, you're cool, and fuck you, I'm out. Barak von Zieks, his outstanding prosecutor, has rendered great service to his country. However, it is with the deep regret that I must concur with the prosecutor impacts contention. And the defendant's testimony exhibits a number of stark inconsistencies with the known facts. Why are you being such a bitch? All I have done is state the truth as I know it.
Kazuma's done a brilliant job as ever. He's drawing on his experience as a defense attorney to build his prosecution's case, and it's formidable. That's kind of what Edgeworth did similarly. He used his prosecuting expertise to defend, you know, Iris.
Yeah, so it's kind of backwards now. Or Kazuma's using his experience as a defense attorney to find holes in Ryunosuke's argument. And it's even worse because they know each other, so Kazuma knows Ryunosuke and can read him like a fucking book.
Well, Edgeworth did know Francisca, so...
True, yeah.
And he would always, quote-unquote, better than her, so...
You will submit to the board what you just showed the court as evidence. I believe it is fundamental to establishing the facts surrounding the Reaper's existence.
Thank you, my lord.
Evidence board has been added.
And now, the prosecution would like to call new witnesses to the stand. Witnesses who saw events unfold on the day in question.
They were mentioned in the previous testimony too, if you remember.
Yes. The street sellers who heard the gunshot went running into the room. Call me the Duke. Mr. Winters. I missed the Duke. Great merchant.
Yeah.
Over here, stranger.
Very well, lead witnesses in.
In a nice, orderly fashion. Don't trip. If you trip, you're dead.
The defendant may step down from the witness stand. I will stay.
No, get down. Ooh,
No.
Terminator Zero's on Netflix. I should watch that.
Certainly, my lord.
Yep, get down. Get down now.
There's my coffee! Impact!
Oh boy.
Hey!
What the fuck?
So, witnesses, state your names and occupations for the court.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh god.
Name? We don't use names. Far too fancy for the likes of us.
Your lip appears to be falling off.
Yeah.
We're just free and easy. Sell what we like, live where we want to live.
Wow, his ass really did get fucking fired.
Yep.
Would I be right in assuming that all three of you make livings by selling wares on the street?
Everyone calls me Gossip. I sell jaunty little tidbits to passers-by, you know. Jaunty little tidbits? Got an absolute snatcher for you, sir. Right up your ginnel, it is. 6 pence is the price and not a penny less. That's a fucking robbery! Wait, you're actually trying to sell it to me? Oh, come on, sir. Don't tell me you're not interested.
Try the man.
Give them the money and see what it is.
Peer pressure, peer pressure.
What the fuck?
Give them money. Give them money.
Give me money.
Pay the man council.
Alright, 6 pence it is. You won't regret it, sir. Now you got your listening ears on. Just between us, a young couple on Slate Street has just had twins. That's what? That's what I get out of that?
I want a refund.
Is that it? No, that's not it. It's gossip, isn't it? It wants to spread, but the bit's up to you and your mouth, of course. I got more, you know. Want another juicy one? 6 pence a piece it is, if you're curious. Oh my fucking god, he's selling gossip. What the fuck?
Dude.
I am curious, yes, about what's going on just under that flat bottom lip of yours.
Damn.
Maybe that unusual bruise or whatever it is that's poking out from under your collar.
That's fun.
Oh my!
Is he strangled?
No, did he get hanged?
Oh, Jesus. What about the next witness, then? What name do you go by, and what do you sell?
Me? I'm Venus. That's what everyone calls me. Funny, innit? I sell these lovely little fireworks to all the local school kids.
That's nice.
6 pence a pop. What'd you say?
You weren't exaggerating with little. Do they actually sell?
They're firecrackers.
Oh yeah. The second years can't get enough of my Venus firecrackers.
Of course the second years will buy it.
Especially when I tell them that they get 100 they could blow up at the school.
What the fuck?
Also, I just realized the pun. Venus firecrackers, Venus flytraps.
Oh god. So we got Gossip and Venus and Beppo. What an odd cast of witnesses.
Not the most savory of ideas, young lady.
What you say then, eh? Want to part with 6 pence for a pop?
Wait, what? You want me to buy one?
Tell you what, I'll let you in on a little secret. If you get 100 of them, you'll blow up the whole courtroom. Commit terrorism.
No, not a couple of 100 years, not yet.
Try the woman.
Go ahead, blow up the courtroom. I dare you. And Skipper died.
Give her the money and see if she's right. Not again.
That's so funny.
Why am I buying this shit? Must be hard on the streets. I'm just gonna... Damn. You look pissed. You're a colorful bunch. Why does Knuckles scream when Shadow twists his hand the right way?
I mean, he probably broke his hand. Hey, the Woman Council.
Alright, I'll buy one. Peer pressure. Stop looking at me with those emerald eyes.
Right.
And Neo died.
Lovely stuff. Right then, this is something a bit extra just for you.
Oh my god!
The Venus special, only 600 pence.
600?
It's 100 of my regular fireworks. Nothing a little about that, is there?
There'd be nothing little about the Punisher. I blew up the Old Bailey either. Oh.
Oh my god, you actually have one? Oh, is that what fucking caused the bang they heard? The fireworks? Bro. And the last witness. What name do you go by and what do you sell? Oh my god.
London has not been kind to you, Beppo.
No.
And Skipper died.
I'm in the think of me. Think all sorts of thoughts. I think therefore I am. Therefore I think.
I think, therefore I am. Mario Kart. And Skipper died.
Because I stand there on the street watching the war go on above me, and they call me the observator.
Get out with it, old man! Everyone calls you Sandwich, and you know it.
So, you don't actually sell anything?
I don't think that was English.
No. I think it was, gibberish. Gibberish.
Sounded like, actually it sounded like a little like Spanish.
No, it was obviously Chinese. Duh. You are big.
Problem is,
And I'm
the problem I have to say,
average.
I give my strength to do, and I think what is weird. But it's not actually anything. Oh, come to think of it.
Pity.
No more purchases today, please. Every time I show Ace Attorney characters, we got quite the cast here. How am I almost at 350 subs? What the fuck is happening? I mean 250 subs, not 300.
Well, we have quite a cast here, it seems.
They certainly are something. Something.
They conduct their business on Fresno Street from morning until night, my lord. And always in the same place, directly adjacent to the crime scene.
I see, and thus they heard the gunshot, I suppose.
Not only that, but they very bravely ran inside to see what was going on and witness the crime.
Well, I'll be beggared. I thought.
Beggared, though.
Oh, beggared.
Beggared.
Well, I'll be beggared, I thought. Just between us.
Venus de Milo, what am I to do? What a terrible thing I saw.
Okay, buddy.
Well, now that I think about it, is the light and shadow he's talking about Ryunosuke and Kazuma?
Yeah.
Because they're both supposed to be wearing white and black.
Shadow. It's me, the devil.
It's me, the devil! Come with me. Steal candies from babies and small businesses.
I'll never do such a thing. I'll sit in my own way.
Alright, fine.
Ah, no way, I'll sit.
What I think is for one like,
Fucking super like Eggman plus fine. He's like, adultery. Fucking kills me.
Eggman, egg face, egg poopy butt. Don't you dare ever call me that again. I'll kill you.
That's so funny.
I'll kill you. Instantly dive.
Very well. The court will hear the formal testimony of these three witnesses now.
Sonic! Damn, I can't believe Sonic and Shadow kissed in the trailer.
When are they gonna I mean, they named the game Sonic X Shadow. They know what the real ship is.
I can't believe Shadow's campaign is gonna make Metal Sonic cool again. Or
Make him cool again. Oh, that's a good one.
I mean, it's Metal Overlord, so that's always cool.
You'll describe in detail what you witnessed and heard at the time of the incident.
We saw the whole thing from start to finish, we did. Everything from the moment they went into the building.
It was less than a minute after the Reaper had gone inside that we all heard a big bang.
Seems to me that quick to talk is quick to walk. Cause I couldn't wait to go and see what had happened.
Is Dracula's blue outfit based on 64?
I think so.
Hey, yo!
Oh god, wait a minute. I just realized that. I ran into the room and there he was, the Reaper, gun in hand, standing over the dead body.
I was scared half to death, me, so I ran off to find a copper.
If these witnesses were there the whole day and saw everything, who did they see going inside the building?
Only the victim, Inspector Gregson, and the accused, Barack Van Zeeks.
Then Barack Obama.
No.
I seen pictures of that Reaper in the paper. I know what he looks like. And just between us, folk love stories like this. I made myself a tidy sum already. But wait, the room was just one of several flats in the building. Someone from another flat could have done it.
All those flats on Fresno Street are unoccupied.
Of course they are. They're small, damn dirty, and expensive to boot.
The room in which the inspector was found is the only property in the building that's currently leased.
And we know the leaseholder's name, don't we? It's Hugh Boone.
Huge boulder.
Meaty boner. That's what that one is. Okay.
You found it?
Oh no, I'm looking at various versions of Dracula in games. Like the spiky outfit's based on his Chronicles look.
Oh, Castlevania Chronicles. Wasn't that like a remake of the first one?
I think.
Cause it has the It has the like current artist for the Castlevania series art of Simon. I know what behavior Konami is doing. They made the OG outfit as a skin, but they're actually gonna use the current Simon as a playable character.
You will accept that is Simon Belmont.
No. I can't even accept the fact that I can't even accept the fact that those two will be perfect legendary. They got rid of the fucking scar.
testimony the court has just heard would appear to leave little room for doubt.
Well, at least you get Soma Cruz.
I'm trying to identify this, this blue Dracula, because it doesn't have the white sash from 64. And I don't think it's supposed to be original Dracula.
No, original Dracula is different.
It's becoming increasingly difficult to see how anyone other than the defendant could have committed this crime.
No!
It will never not be trippy seeing Dead by Daylight on Non.
Thank you for your candor, my lord.
I think it's Candor.
Well, no, then that would be... Oh, or is it British spelling?
Dracula X!
Let me look it
That's
up.
the look. Okay.
Yeah, this is just the British spelling of candor. Ew, why did the
it's,
text-to-speech voice sound like that? It whispered in my ear.
Oh, I need to
It's
get
like
Prestige Dracula.
Candor. It's like, shut.
Oh, I already got it, buddy.
Counsel for the defense, you may proceed to cross-examine the witnesses.
Yes, my lord. A closed court like this, without a jury, the judge is the only person whose opinions matter. I have to break down the testimony somehow. See, if it wasn't for the Prestige outfit, I would have bought the Dracula X outfit.
Hold it!
When you say they, who do you mean exactly? Inspector Gregson and the defendant? Lord Van Zeeks? I suppose so. The likes of us don't know the names of the high and mighty. But I'll tell you one thing, it was the old Reaper that went in last, that's for sure and certain. Just behind Inspector Gregson. Did they arrive at the same time at each other? No, not at all. The first fella must have gone inside a good 15 minutes before we heard that gunshot. The victim arrived 15 minutes before? Are you sure about that? Am I sure? Does it seem likely that I've forgotten a fella with bright red hair like that, does it?
Oh my god.
Yeah, his hair really well red, wasn't it? Redder than my flaming fireworks, even.
And Skipper died.
That's that fiery red mob still burnt on the inside of my eyelids.
Wait a minute! You're saying the man with a redhead? Weren't you listening, chum? Aye, he was a redhead, and he had a big trunk with him as well.
But Inspector Gregson's hair isn't red. Not by any stretch of the imagination.
It seems likely that the person you saw wasn't in fact Inspector Gregson at all, but some other third party.
No, I hate to break it to you, but the witnesses are correct.
What?
Just have a look at this photograph. Look at this photograph of the victim taken at the scene. Sorry. What?
Yes, that's Inspector Gregson, alright.
Yeah, it's a little wig he had on.
It's a disguise. I don't know how that was gonna work.
No, it's not gonna work at all.
And a red hairpiece.
Ah! In the name of my father, in the name of my mother, I will find a way out of here.
We saw one on the floor when we investigated the scene, didn't we?
I still refuse to believe Inspector Gregson wore a hairpiece, though. So why on earth would he have been wearing something like that? It was a disguise. Pretty shitty, though. He could at least shave his mustache.
The color doesn't seem to suit the man. One might say the photograph will be submitted as evidence. Please, counsel.
Thanks, bro. And what became of the trunk that the red-headed victim was supposedly carrying?
I was informed that no trunk was found at the scene.
So it just disappeared? What do you expect us to have him watching the building every second, do you?
We definitely saw him in the dark going in, though. No question about that.
That? Jeez.
The fact.
The fact?
The fact is, you're a bozo.
Hold it!
So then, you were the first person to arrive on the scene, is that right? That's what. Kicked the door open like a professional, I did. And yelled out, "What's going on here?" What the heck is going on here?
Lord Van Vick claims all he heard was a man scream, though.
And was it dark inside the room? No, not dark at all. There were candles burning on the wall. Really? And there was a fella collapsed on the floor. Just between us, it's the first thing I noticed when I got inside. Ah, I see. Even though Lord Van Z's claimed not to have seen any such lights on the wall. The next thing I know, it was someone standing right beside the body.
The accused, Barack Van Zeeks.
That's right, the pale-faced Reaper himself. I was a little shocked, I won't deny it, but I'm no lily-liver coward. I stood my ground and gave that Reaper a cold, hard stare myself. Beppo?
Excuse me.
Beppo, what she got?
Do you have something to add, Mr. Sandwich?
Mr. Sandwich. I forgot his name was Mr. Sandwich.
He lost his job.
Listen to me. Empty that I am. Just 2 slices of no meal.
Lost his job. Changed his
What
name.
are you? An idiot sandwich.
I don't know what you can want with me.
I think that maybe you just remembered something. Having heard Mr. Goss's last statement, I mean.
Well, what I think is, well, nothing's really. We try to dress ourselves up as something else, but at the end of the day, we're all street sellers.
That's enough eye, you sandwich! Keep your trap shut now! I'll let you want to use and make you into a real sandwich. Wow, snitch.
When he saw the Reaper, he fell clean over his backside.
That's it? Oh, you rotten beggar! I told you to keep that a secret! Damn, Beppo. Life has not treated you kindly.
He screamed, he did, screamed and scrambled off on all fours. That's all I wanted to say.
Mr. Gossip, is this true? The floor was dead slippery, that's why. Planted my hand in a filthy pool of blood, didn't I? Yuck. What? A pool of blood? But listen here, even when I was sprawled on the floor, I still kept giving that Reaper a cold hard stare, and don't you forget it. Let's just go back a little. Do you say you got blood on your hand? I did, Having the best of us at times, doesn't it? So I wasn't scared, so I slipped over. We can't keep it just between us, can we? No, Mr. Gossip. I'm going to have to ask you to add that information to your formal testimony. Oh, if I must.
Witness will amend his testimony to include the aforementioned details at once.
I slipped over and got blood on my hand, so I quickly wiped it off on the floor. Ew. You liar. Oh, wait.
Oh, what's this? It's Naruhodo, look!
Oh, yes. It's a smudge of some kind. In fact, it looks just like a handprint.
And the color.
So blood?
Blood, isn't it? Oh dear, how disturbing.
Objection!
So you wiped the blood from your hand on the floor of the room? Are you quite sure about that? Well, what else do you expect me to have done, eh? Does it really matter?
Objection.
Objection. Hold it. Take that.
The police found no such handprint on the floor during their investigations. What exactly is the defense asserting?
If you listen, you'll find out, Prosecutor Sogi.
Dang.
Certainly there was no bloody handprint found on the floor.
What are you trying to say?
There was a handprint and blood left very clearly at the scene. On the back of this notice board.
Is that a new sprite? I've never seen him that angry looking. With his hands on his hips.
Yeah, it's a new sprite because he doesn't have the sword, so he's not smiling.
Oh, yeah, that's why.
Cause he got that. Cause he got that. Cause he got that. Cause he got that. I like you. Cause you got that. Something that I need that I like. So give it to me. Cause he got that. I like you. I like you. Cause you got that. Something that I need in my life. So give it to me. Cause he got that.
Ah, yes, indeed. Indisputably a handprint in the distinctive color of blood.
You're dead right. That's my right hand. I know it anywhere.
Objection.
The witness very definitely testified that he wiped his hand on the floor.
So it must have been on the floor.
Any handprints on the back of the board are irrelevant.
Objection.
Not if the board itself had fallen over onto the floor. In that case, it's quite possible for the witness handprint to have ended up there.
Just look at the floor plan of the room. The notice board was in the opposite corner of the room to the victim, and in an upright position. Even if it had been somehow toppled and was lying on the floor at the time, it would have been a considerable distance from the body.
I fell over when I came across the body. So I was basically right next to the corpse, not on the other side of the room.
In other words, the defense's assertion is contradictory.
Yes, it is. There's a very defiant contradiction here, for which there must be a reason. Contradict these nuts. Got 'em.
I take it you formulated a proper hypothesis, Counsel? Regarding the apparent discrepancy between the witness's account and the handprint found at the scene.
I have, my lord. The discrepancy between the witness account and the location of the handprint is explained by the board moving. The real contradiction here is the handprint itself, not where it was found. As the court can see, it's upside down. I'm gonna turn your ass upside down.
Good gracious. So it is. His witness had put his hand against the board. The fingers should be pointing upward.
Bring that shit, Kazuma. Were you someone's prison, bitch? Nishiki! Nishiki!
What? What does that tell us?
It tells one simple fact. When this handprint was made, the board must have been lying on the floor as I previously suggested. Which means that after the incident, it must have been moved!
Objection.
You're claiming that somebody moved the notice board after the shooting? And tell the court who!
I don't know that yet, but the point is... When you consider all the testimony we heard so far, we can now be very clear on one point.
And that would be?
The position of the notice board at the time of the incident, my lord.
So, counsel, I must ask you to clarify your assertion for the court. At the time of the incident, where you maintain the notice board was situated?
Take that!
This is the only possible location.
Immediately adjacent to the doorway.
If the court would think back to the testimony given by the defendant earlier, he said that when he entered the room, it was dark. He couldn't see the body. If the notice board had been here, the body would have been completely hidden from view. And the light from the candle would have been blocked, making the room appear darker.
Objection.
Objection!
But the accused also claims that the victim's body simply appeared before him.
That's one. That's true. Or, in his precise words,
Hey, Barrack. Still didn't get a tea yet.
Just as I picked up the firearm to examine it, the door flew open and I heard a man scream. It was only then that the body of Inspector Gregson appeared before me.
I don't know about calling it a scream, but he was talking about me and no mistake. Cause it was me that kicked the door open. If you look again at the floor plan, consider what would happen if the door to the room was thrown open with force. Aha, logic.
That can't.
The door struck the notice board, knocking it over, and making the victim's body visible.
Good gracious.
My client has told nothing but the truth. He has simply described what he saw. Ooh, new sprite. Damage sprite.
Angry.
Piss sprite.
Angry.
Bronco Knightley. Oh, I should give Knightley a Spanish voice now that I think about it.
Order! Order! Counsel, how has this not come to light before now?
After the incident, somebody must have righted the board and moved it into the position where the police, myself, and my colleagues saw it into the position where the police, myself, and my colleagues saw it when investigating the room.
Witness, what have you to say for yourself?
What? Me, my lord? You and your fellows were there at the scene before anybody else. It goes without saying that you must know something about the position of the notice board.
Witnesses in the stand will testify again. You will each explain exactly what you did upon arriving at the scene of the crime.
Stop looking over your glasses at me. I'll get the message. I don't know anything about that I don't know anything about their notice board. I just want my hand on it, that's all.
Oh, don't look at me. I haven't got a clue about it. I was doing business with some second years at the time.
Close your hand on that fire. We need that man. Miles Edgeworth.
I can't believe they changed that line. Well, I mean, they kind of have to,
Yeah.
unless they're just technically plagiarizing.
Since his name's Bronco Knight, I was thinking of giving him a Spanish voice.
That'd be fun.
Bronco Knight. And Skipper died.
I don't know anything about anything. I'm just a bystander. Me. Just a sign at the crossroads of life.
Who's that Reaper, I bet? He's got a face that screams bored.
I can't see if this changes anything anyway. The detective still died when we had the gunshot.
God, my taste in people is my taste in fictional characters is horrible.
So none of you can elaborate further. Yes! Yes! We've seen you with Stella!
I mean, yeah, she's hot, so...
I can't say it. I literally looked up and Stolas is right there.
Yeah.
Although, actually, no, Stolas isn't trash. At least Stolas is not a fucking monster.
I mean, what is a monster qualified to a demon?
Considering how fucking abusive she is and the fact that the first time Stolas ever saw her, she was literally strangling a puppy.
Yeah.
Shaken by the crime they witnessed, and with only the light of a few candles and an oil lamp by which to see.
I want her to strangle me like that.
We can't expect these witnesses to be able to give a more precise account of what happened.
That's right, yeah. It don't pay to expect too much.
Sandwich. Edgewood will suck at hot ones. Wait, is this the official account?
Yes.
Oh my fucking god.
I swear to God, whoever is the admin for this is too good for this world. I still think about the fucking person asking for a Bobby Fulbright post, and then they posted like people who know and people who don't know. It's the funniest shit, dude. They're so funny.
It's man's endless quest for knowledge that's destroying the world. That's what I think.
Do you? Really? Someone made fucking Dante. Oh my god.
In any case, as this testimony shows, even if the notice board was moved by somebody following the incident, it makes no difference. When the gunshot rang out, the accused was the only person at the scene.
Fuck.
In short, the only person who could possibly have committed this crime is Barack Van Zeeks. None of this wrangling over the board changes that simple fact.
Can you please tell your brother to stop being kidnapped by aliens?
Quite so, quite so.
I don't think they want him. It should have been me. It should have been me.
It should have been me.
How long I've been waiting for this? Ooh, I want to make a name for myself out here. You know how long I've been waiting for this? Ooh, I want to make a name for myself out here. I don't think you guys survive this.
Does the defense wish to cross-examine the witnesses despite the circumstances?
Most certainly, my lord.
Very well, you may proceed, counsel.
Do I have a choice? Kazuma, stop looking so pissed. I'm actually gonna save it here.
Alrighty.